we know MP came ready to play.
If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NEXT along with your issue and supervision to 55555. The relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation. Don't miss the next game this man. The first 15,000 fans will get their very own Next Walk Smash t-shirt. You won't want to miss that. You want to be here.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And right now, Brooklyn, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead. They know there's still a lot left to prove.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, sharp out there with Cameron Johnson. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Williams. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the
That's making a change here. MV's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, when it comes to Jamal Murray, coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer who can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
MP looking solid from there.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, Porter. Inside, here's Brown. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to MP. He tries for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Brown's shot is off. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Brown's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
MP deciding where to go with it. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside Gordon. To the paint. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second basket.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
To the middle from 11 feet away. Pass to Brown. Denver passing it around. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Brown. Rebound, Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Nets leading by 4. MP finds Johnson. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Brown. 6 points for him. Wide open look here for Murray. It's good from long range. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find a look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Kicks it out to MP. Russell passes to MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thomas. The shot from the low post is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. And it's Russell in the corner. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. MP with it. Now defended by Jokic. Lets it go from deep. And Russell with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. For the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Trendon Watford comes in for Thomas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Russell. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Christian Brown. Westbrook, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Johnson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson. And a switcher also for Denver. Strother's checked in. Nets leading by 10. Back to MP. Melton feeling it out a bit. MP finds Watford. And here's Melton. Back to MP. Pass to Claxton. Johnson, that's for 2. Nice shot from the wing. And the Nets lead by 12.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Westbrook. They need this one. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 12. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Watford out there with Williams. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's MP. And it's Melton in at the point guard. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Melton. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The moment Melton thinks he has a shot, he gets it up. He's very assertive around the arc.
Westbrook with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Toronto. Strother, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP outside. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Porter inside. Working on Williams. Pass to Strother. Excellent D there from Williams. Nets leading by 13. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Watford passes to Melton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The 3 from MP. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Really rare to see a young fella let it fly like that from range, but MP has got the confidence already.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Porter. Count that bucket. Porter's got 5 points so far.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Williams. Pass to Watford. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Watford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Melton. That's short off the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitutions on the court.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-4 run. Back to MP. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Clowney. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist in the game. Puts it up from 7, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Dialing back the clock right there. When Russ is pulling off moves like this, he's unguardable.
Thomas finds MP. Back to Thomas from past the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Jordan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And that game against Memphis, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Milton. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Peyton Watson comes in for Porter.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Sharp sets the pick for Russell. MP dishes to Russell. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Russell's got 8 points.
Gliding and gliding off the pick and roll. Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
Of all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray, the pass to Westbrook. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Russell finds MP. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Thomas. MP sets the screen for Thomas. Back to MP. Takes the 3. Then again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Now here's Westbrook, covered by MP. Jokic with the screen on MP. With his first shot attempt. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
MP outside. From deep. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
For 3, Westbrook drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 11.
Always competing. Westbrook clapping back with a 3 of his own.
Pass to MP. And Thomas has it in the corner. And here's MP for three. Denver grabs the miss. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
And there's the bucket from MP.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And it's Westbrook missing. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist on the night. And here's him, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Brooklyn with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
You know, right now for the Nets, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Brooklyn making some changes. Trendon Watford's checked in for Williams. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Cameron Thomas. And MP subbed in for Russell. And a switcher also for Denver. Westbrook's checked in. Let's get an update now on Nick Claxton. What's the status, David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn, and this is an unfortunate injury, potentially devastating for them. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Lets it go from 11. Tries again. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game, and they pick up 2. Westbrook's got 15 points.
Westbrook is all business as a scorer. He makes the complicated look simple.
The Nets working the ball around now. Back to MP. Pass to Sharp. And it's in there. He's got 9.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
For 3, Murray can't hit that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP, good.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Denver shooting well, 50% from the floor. Murray the pass to Porter. Jokic high post. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP finds Johnson. Jokic with the steal. Murray against MP. Murray the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Gordon. He's got 16. And again, Denver no good.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
MP outside. Got it up. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Wilson out there with Johnson. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. From the stripe. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Once he senses he's got room for the pull-up, he's going to take it. And that's really one of Westbrook's go-to shots.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Melton. The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Believe the unexpected.
Melton against Murray. Lock at 6. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Westbrook. Watson the pass to Brown. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his...
Believe the unexpected. Believe the unexpected.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Westbrook against MP. On the wing, Melton. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up.
Believe the unexpected.
And And here's MP for connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Back to MP. Pass to Johnson. And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future.
Good, another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in the game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Kicks it out to Jordan. Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's...
And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record list.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Wilson kicks to MP. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes a three. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Claxton the pass to MP. Oh, good on the three. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games
Believe the
anybody
unexpected.
has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Oh, and a treat awaits us all as we get a chance now to hear from MP himself. Center court, Mike in hand.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting a record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in, and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Well said by MP. Bravo, MP. Accepting this honor while staying focused on the task at hand. Greg, I know you were impressed.
And Kevin, doing this at home had to feel good, right? Now they just have to win this game, and the party can really start.
And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Murray kicks to Watson. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Jordan. Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by Melton. Murray, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Melton, the bounce pass. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's MP. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Nuggets.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And that one, good. MP's got 55.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks, for Greg Anthony.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
You know what? If they had a 4-point line, I would have set that record tonight, too.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them. How do you think they'll respond?
It's a challenge for sure, you know. You just got to keep getting good looks and obviously stay hot all night. teams, they're going to watch their film and try new things. But you just got to stay one step ahead. You know what I mean?
Yes. All right, well, thanks so much. Congrats.
Thank you.
See ya.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right.
Got that?
Joe, when you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
You want to play free, but if you get caught up in your own stuff, you can kill the game flow, drag yourself and your team out of it, and you're going to hear it from the fans, that's for sure. Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
Yep. No, not at all. You know, records only really come to life when they're threatened or broken. So I'm glad I gave the future something to shoot for.
Thanks, MP.
Thank you, Michelle.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Your interview game is winning you a lot of fans. Well done.
Music, great